Welcome back. Let's do a little recap real quickly. We'll just recap the whole story, reintroduce the characters, and we might dive into the characters that are involved in the story a bit further so you guys understand the personalities involved. So there's Cody Hoskin, singer-songwriter, keyboard player. There's Doe, bass player. Then there's myself, who's the producer, producing the song. Cody has asked me to produce the song after we ran through the initiations, the initial stuff. Decided to reach out to other session players or musos to help bring the song to another level. Codes went out and reached out to Doe. Well, first let's talk about Codes and how I know him. I grew up around Taranaki, and Codes was on the scene. And we were in the same circle of friends. You know, in Taranaki, a lot of people know a lot of people, and circles overlap. And yeah, back in the day, way back, you know, we used to kick it at these different house parties and whatnot, and we had the same friends. And I knew the bro from then. So it was cool to reconnect. I was on another project with another friend of mine named Brian, who is, he's got a band named Finn Rizal. And Finn Rizal, another dope band that I've worked with, that's made mad music. Real cool. They played Womad and all these other things. So, you know, since way back in the day, fast forward to just recently, I'm working with Finn Rizal. Same thing, I've been brought into the project to produce a song for them. And Codes is there. He's playing keys. So it was cool to reconnect with him on that project. And since then, it's developed into him reaching out to me. So, you know, that's a little bit of a backstory about the bro. Great keyboard player. Personally, I think he's got a great voice. I don't know if he does a lot of lead singing, but, you know, he could. He could. On this particular project we're working on, he's rapping. So that's Codes. The other player in the game, Doe. Man, I don't want to get too into it because there's a lot that I could say about Doe, because I've known Doe for years and been on a number of different projects with Doe. But if I could sum it up, Doe is just a beast of a producer, a beast of a musician. And from what I'm hearing, because he's been traveling, like, man, he's been wellies. He had the studio in Wellington. And he had a lot of artists coming through there, a lot of big names come through there. He's played with a lot of big name bands in Aotearoa. And there's some more stories I can dive into later, my experiences with Doe in the studio in Wellington and how we connected up through my Uncle Huta. But as I say, Doe's just a beast, let's just put it that way. Been in the game a long time, and he's seen it all. So all these, you know, initial contact phases and planning out projects and seeing projects through, those been down this path many times. I'm aware of this. He's seen the dynamics of personalities play out and how sometimes they clash, but, you know, ideally not. So those really experienced with working with musicians in the industry. I don't know, I'm pretty sure Doe and Codes hadn't worked together before, I'm pretty sure. And when Doe's been home for a couple of years now, when I mean home, I mean he's back under the maunga in Taranaki. And man, I keep hearing him a lot of artists are like, bro, do you know Doe? I want to get him on a record. So he's kind of like he's a very sought after musician. So Codes has brought in Doe. Doe's a beast, Codes a beast, and these are the guys that I'm dealing with now. So as a music producer, I have to take that on board. You know, what each character brings to the table and how things are likely to play out, or what the best case scenario is for producing a song. So there's the backstory. Those are the characters. We're involved in this project. Those at this stage in the story, he's played bass. He's recorded this bass. He's handed it off to me. And I've now programmed the drums. Now, I got to keeping in mind, if we go back to the original story, Codes wants to get a live drummer. I chose not to. Me personally, I chose not to. I love recording live drums. You know, I'm a big fan of it. But hip hop is more, true school hip hop is more sample based. And also it's cost effective. You don't have to hire out a studio, microphones, a drummer, all the stuff that goes into that. So those are some things that I take into consideration. But anyhow, this part of the vlog was more about the characters, and how they interact. So if you think about the people involved, how this might pan out, we'll see how it goes on the next one. But I'll just let you know right now, those played the bass and I have programmed drums, and I've got to pitch that to Codes now. I've got to give it back to the artist and get him to give us the all clear to say, yeah, this is good. Because personally, I feel like it's taken it another level with the drums and bass that those played. But at the end of the day, it comes down to Codes and what he wants, and he might not want it. So the next video we do might be a rejection video. He might like go, nah. So stay tuned. Check out the next one. I'll let you guys know how we go.